Sit down. Just relax. Everybody, hang on a second here. Whose phone was that?
Me.
Whose phone? Now, did we just not? Boy, talk about it. Just 30 seconds ago, and then I'm in the middle of my intro, and the phone goes off. Little Miss Hot and Nerdy, I'm not sure what kind of guests you're bringing in here, but you're going to have a little conversation. Didn't they get a memo? How to start the show with the memo? There should have been in the memo. Everybody needs a memo.
There's got to be etiquette around here.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Damn it, I tell you. That's what I get. That's what I get from being. It's a good thing your food is delicious. It makes up for a lot.
Oh, I know.
All right, so listen, what you guys got to do if you're looking for the podcast where my wife beats me up for an hour, well, you're in the wrong spot. Just keep scrolling. But if you want something of substance, if you want something important, if you want something relevant, then stay right here. What I need you to do is put the cat out, let the dog in, and dim the lights wherever you're sitting. Why? Well, cats don't seem to like the program so much. Dogs seem to love it. Get 2 adult beverages, sit back in your chair, turn the volume up, and prepare yourselves because I got something. If getting to the end result is half as good as it was eating the food that we had for lunch today, you guys are in for a treat. Welcome. Well, one of you welcome back to the program, but why don't you guys introduce yourselves and we'll get started.
Perfect. My name is Valentine Lovelace. Thanks for having me back again. I'm one of the owners of Daddy's Tacos, and today my business partner, made it to the studio.
And that's me.
Yeah. This is where you introduce yourself with your name, your address, your phone number, your social security, your shoe size.
Oh, she knows all that. I don't even know. Can't remember what day is yesterday. But anyways, my name is Martin Gomez, and I'm Daddy from Daddy's Tacos.
Let's back up before we go all the way back. How did you come up with that name?
Oh, that's a crazy story. And honestly, I mean, if you remember, the way or the reason why we start all this is because of the COVID pandemic, right?
Yeah, COVID pandemic.
Because I'm an electrician by trade. So before I started making tacos, I was making electrical panels for big corporations.
That's a little bit of a switch from electrical panels.
Yeah, so I was on 2020 laid off, just like everybody else, all my coworkers, all the blue collars. So we got laid off, and at that time, I found Valentine, and we barely started, going on, and then I was like, let's start selling some tacos. So we start selling tacos, and honestly, when we start selling the tacos, dude, I mean, we don't even have the name of it. On my head, I was like, it's gonna last, 3-6 months.
Well, where would you start selling tacos? How would you even decide where to do that?
Oh, we start on Prada.
We started at the.
Well, would you just show up with an igloo full of, an igloo on
a tiny trailer that we purchased? That was our first tiny trailer that was towing with my Nissan Titan truck. Yeah.
So you bought a trailer, you started making tacos, and just picked let's just stop there and
just a liquor store corner, and we started there. And my grill wasn't no bigger than 2x2. So our menu at the beginning wasn't not even nothing but just tacos and quesadillas. That's it. Nothing else.
Okay. Well,
once again, I just want to make some money so we can keep, surviving. Because I was laid off and it was no jobs anywhere else.
Right.
So personally, I didn't even think that this thing is going to blow up like how it's blowing up. Because on my head, I mean, I'm an electrician by trade. I make a ton of money as an electrician.
Sure.
So I was like, as soon as COVID goes away, on 3-6 months, I sell the trailer back again and I go back to my field and I keep making my money that I make, right? And so we never even thought about the name. So to go back to your question,
they have to know how to talk to you though with tacos. Did they just walk up to the liquor store parking lot and say, "What are you making?"
Yeah, just tacos.
Essentially.
Yeah, I mean our menu was just tacos and quesadillas with like 4 or 5 meats, something like that, like very very minimum.
Now, something that your partner pointed out in a previous time we've had a little discussion. We kind of beat around the bush a little bit, but she finally had to admit. You're not allowed to take just a trailer and start making food in the liquor store parking lot. They might call that, illegal or unconstitutional, kind of against the rules, but I don't think you really thought about that. just
Well, we did thought about it, but even if we wanted to make it illegal and all that stuff, everything was closed. Where should I go to get my DMV plates? Where I go to get my insurance? Where I go get to health department? Everything was shut down.
That's probably true.
So when they open, then just want to be like, okay, they open, we still open, we need to get our stuff together.
Yeah.
So we went and start getting everything together. Naturally, that's when we need to start come out with a name because we'd be like,
so
okay.
where'd you get the name then?
Well, long story short, after that, we'd be like, okay, so we're going to have to put this on paper, making it legal, make sure all the right movements, everything is open. What name we're going to put into the business.
Now, did you just get to pick the name because he's making all the tacos? Did you get to decide the name?
Actually, no. I did come up with a few ideas, and he hated all of them. And he had some mediocre ideas, and I didn't like them either.
Wow. Well, that's...
And so,
Boy, this business is over before it got started.
but it was funny because like we were already operating for a few weeks, and it was getting to the point where people were looking for us and they were wanting to know what we were called.
Sure.
And so when we went to go name our business, I didn't want any of his ideas and he didn't want any of mine. So like it was funny because my son was probably 12 at the time.
Yeah.
And Martine and I, we were just dating. And so he was just like, Martine, why don't you just call it Daddy's Tacos? Because you're a dad and you're going to be selling tacos. And we just like looked at each other and we laughed at him. We like made fun of it. We were like, oh yeah, Daddy's Tacos. And like,
So you made fun of the guy.
yeah.
You made fun
for
of
like
the
a
kid.
whole week.
Absolutely.
And
For a
to
whole
grow up
week.
on us.
And then I was like, honestly, it's not bad. It's catchy. It's like something that's hard to forget. And
Yeah.
like, I haven't heard of many other taco trucks that are just Daddy's Tacos, because after you like start saying like all of them, they all kind of start to sound the same. And
Yeah.
I never
Alberto's,
wanted to be,
Roberto,
yeah.
stuff like that, you know, like
Yeah.
I don't want to put my last name in it because the last
Gomez
name in
Tacos.
it, Gomez Tacos. So
Yeah, but that just sounds like every taco place.
Exactly.
It does. All the last names. I get you.
Exactly. And so, I don't know, we made fun of the name for a while, for like a whole week. And then after a while, I was like, honestly, it's not bad. And we should just go with it because why not?
But you're not exactly Daddy's Tacos. You got that NV thing on the end there, like Nevada. So, like, just is that to separate it from any other name that might have been
Yes.
Daddy's Taco legally?
Correct.
Yes. So that, but also at the same time, like I don't know. We started with just Nevada, but why would we stop at just Nevada? Like if
Sure.
other opportunities ever present themselves, like
Yeah.
what if we're able to build the brand off of NV and then next
Yeah.
thing you know, it's Michigan or Florida or I don't know, Colorado.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wanted something that will grow with us was another reason to add the NV.
So you had a Nissan pickup, a trailer, a grill this big, and 2 items. What happened? What was the next big step up?
well, the next big step for me, it was to buy a bigger grill.
Okay.
So I went to Facebook Market and I looked for a bigger grill, a 4-footer one. And I'm like, she was still working at that time. I was fully operational on the food truck. That was my only gig.
Yeah.
So I'm the one that can go and do all my shopping and go around, right? So I find a 4-foot grill on the market, and then I went to look at it. And when I went and talked to the guy that had the grill, he started talking to me like, oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, blah, blah. And I told him, oh, we started this little trailer, but dude, this thing blew up. I mean,
Yeah.
I need more room because I got orders for 20, 30, 40, 50 tacos.
Need more tacos, man.
And I need bigger grill. So he was like, well, you don't look like you need a bigger grill. It looks like you need a bigger truck. I'm like, well, I mean, I do, but where can I get one? He was like, oh, follow me. So he walked me back to his place. And I'm like, I got 2, pick one. I'm like, oh, okay. So he traded me that truck for my trailer plus money. And that's how everything started. So on that time, I asked her, like, hey, meet me this place. I'm going to show you something. And when you see it, just be happy and don't say nothing. Stay quiet. Just don't say nothing.
All right, hold on. For everyone who's not playing along here, you guys need to realize what he just said. Now, this is husband code. I'm going to expose a little bit of it right here. He started out by saying, at the time, she wasn't working. I was just fully vested in the tacos and in the truck and making stuff. That's his way of saying she didn't have anything to say about this. It was all me anyway. Then he got to the point where I traded little shuck and jive and got the truck, got the trailer, got the stuff, and then I told her, just show up and be happy. it falls back on that you aren't working this hard anyway. I'm doing this, so just I love you, but give me a little room here. Be nice about it. Be happy for me. That is husband speak, because that is the only way you can pull that off, is to say, well, she wasn't doing much anyway, so how mad could she be? How mad were you when he brings you that stuff and he shows it to you? He tells you, meet me in the parking lot. Don't be mad.
Well, honestly, he didn't say don't be mad. He said don't say anything.
Wow.
So
just
nothing.
Wow. Okay.
He said, don't say anything. So, I mean, like, I got the address from him because I was still at work. And so, like, got off work, went to the address that he sent me because it was like a text message. He said, meet me at this address when you get off work and don't say anything. And I'm like, that's weird, but okay. So I cruise over and it's like this little torta shop on Wells. I'm sure you're familiar with Wells Avenue where all the Mexican restaurants are. So, like, get there. And so, like, I parked on the street and I just, like, texted him. I'm like, I'm here, so confused. And he's like, okay.
You don't see his truck.
I don't see the truck. I don't see anything. I'm just parked on the street. And so, like, he, like, meets me. We, like, pulls me out of the car. We go around to the back of the building. And he's like, what do you think about this?
Ta-da!
We bought this.
I was like, okay. And, like, it was so crazy because at that time, like, we were only like a month into tacos. I didn't think he was serious about it. Like, we started as like just like a side hustle, and we were just going to do that until the pandemic was over. And so in my head, we're only going to do this for a couple months, and then we're going to be done with it. And so then he's like, we bought this, and I was like, oh shit, like we bought this.
But how did you really feel? You had to have been a little bit on board with it. You know that it's growing.
No, it was scary. It was so scary. Well, at that time, like I was a single mom, working jobs. I got kids, all of the things. And so, like, when Martine asked me to be his partner, like, I came up with like half the money for the trailer.
Right.
And so, I mean, like, looking back on it now, like, it wasn't that much money, but at the time, like, it was a lot. It was a lot of money. Like $7,000 is like a lot. So, like, here's everything I've worked really hard for. So we went halves on the trailer, and our first week we were open. Was it 2 days, 3 days?
3 days, I believe.
3 days?
Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, we were open like the weekend, Friday, Saturday.
Friday, something like that.
Anyways, we did like a whole $800 in sales for like the entire like time we were open, and I was just crushed. Like we spent like, I don't know, like $1,200 in ingredients, plus the trailer, plus this, plus that, plus everything else, like all of my savings.
Did you make you want to give up?
Oh yeah, 100%. But like Martine, he's the visionary, right? He was so excited. He's like, we sold tacos. he's like,
not name, not advertise, not menu, nothing on the menu anyways.
And like,
tacos and quesadillas. Who's gonna go to a truck and buy $100 worth of over the weekend?
And they did.
And I'm like, if they come and buy from me already, I mean, like, it's just nobody knows me.
Yeah.
Wait for them to know me.
Do you see the dynamic here? Does anyone else at home seeing the dynamic play out? You know, you got one person going, oh, $800.
Oh yeah,
and the other person going, woohoo, $800. I mean,
so devastated.
The same number, the same situation,
different mentality,
two different perspectives.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And that's the reason why when I show her the food truck, I told her to stay quiet and don't say nothing. And when I showed it to her, I'm like, we bought this. And now that we being 5-6 years on the road, because I already asked her that question. You can ask her that question. If I wouldn't say that, what would it be her opinion? And he would have tried much as she could to stop me and not doing the deal.
Yeah.
Shut it down. We're poor.
I know, but see, that's.
I don't want to. We don't want. We're not gonna buy it. I'm scared. I'm this. So on my head, I was already made a decision, right? An executive decision without her, right?
Yeah.
It was all me. I want to do this. I'm all in.
Yep.
If she's not all in, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to show her.
Yeah.
I want to show her versus explain her.
He just needs you to give him a chance.
Yeah.
That's all. Just give me a chance. Let him show you what he can do.
I know.
I'd rather show than explain. So that's why I'm like, just stay quiet. Don't say anything.
He said all he needs is a cashier.
Yeah.
So are you comfortable with just making cashier wages? Because that's fine. He could just hire you as a cashier. $6 an hour. You'd be fine.
Best cashier ever. Sales would increase by a lot. I would demand a raise.
Fine. $10.
You know, I watched. I went and did a little homework before I met with you guys before, and online. I get some of the pictures online, and your truck was very deceptive online. because I'm focused on one picture, and I think I mentioned this to you before. I looked at the propane tank in the back. It looks like it's rotting through. It looked like it had rust going through the propane tank. I didn't know you guys painted it that way.
Yeah, it's a burrito wrap.
Right, but I didn't know that at the time. It looked like,
He's like, what is that?
I thought it was a propane tank from 1953. I go, he cannot be going around town with a propane tank that's rusting through. I go, I got to go see this because that's what it looked like.
This cannot be legit.
It was very deceptive on that.
Yeah.
All right, so are you still making, you're at this time in the story, you're still making your tacos and your burritos or your quesadillas in the liquor store parking lot.
Yeah.
And they didn't mind.
They did not mind. So we hung out at the liquor store parking lot for approximately 3 weeks. We were only operating for 3 weeks before Martine decided that we needed the truck rather than the trailer.
Sure.
And so by our third week, we got the truck, and at that point, the liquor store owner decided to kick us out because he needed his parking lot back. And we knew at some point.
Were you really taking up that much space, though?
No.
Not us, our customers.
Oh.
So he was mad that he has no room for the customers because my customers was taking all the thing, which I totally understand. You know what I mean? And actually, we was on a little deal that we're not allowed to sell any drinks, so that way they can go and buy at least the drinks. They can buy the drinks from them,
Sure.
buy the food from me. But it wasn't enough for him, so he ended up kicking us out, which it was probably the best thing ever because everywhere
we'd still be there.
been pretty much been kicking us out because we grew so fast and so quick, and that just keep pushing us to keep moving forward more and more and more. Because if we don't outgrow it and nobody kick us out, we're gonna be staying in the same place.
Where'd you go next after that parking lot?
So it was funny. So when we got kicked out of the liquor store parking lot, the day previously, the guy came out to us and he approached us and said that he wanted to negotiate rent with us, which was fine because we were in his parking lot. But we ended up paying him, and then the very next day he kicked us out.
What?
which
Are
is
you
fine.
kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
It was only $200.
Regardless, that's not the point. So it was supposed to be for the whole month, and so we ended up paying him, and we're like, yo, can we just finish our weekend here, because I just paid you rent, bro, and I have all my inventory and I don't have anywhere to go. So he let us stay there for that weekend, and then after that we were kind of just cruising around. We're where should we go next? I don't really know where to set up. Who do I ask? And so we were going up Rock Boulevard over by Baldini's, and so we stopped at the pawn shop and we're like, hey, would it be okay if we hung out in your parking lot and sold tacos after hours? And then the guy was like, well, on that side, it's not really my parking lot, and I don't care if you use it after hours. I'm not going to say anything because.
But even he say, if the city says something to you, just jump on my side. So they were pretty nice. They'd be
they were pretty cool.
I mean, you can park on my side, but that side is the city. If they tell you now, just park on my side. But if they don't tell you nothing, just stay there. I don't mind.
Okay, so here's the question: is did everybody find you, or did you have to start over?
I think at that point we probably started over, but I mean, we were only 3 weeks in, right? So it wasn't a lot to rebuild, or it wasn't that much time
and then
to
we went
notify
from a smaller
everybody.
trailer to a big ass food truck that looks white.
Ah, that's right. Wasn't painted.
Nope, it wasn't painted yet. And so we were just at that corner, right there. What was it? Baldini.
Baldini's.
It's Greg and Rock
Greg and
or
Rock.
Golden.
And did things
Glendale.
did customers start
Oh my
showing
gosh.
up?
It started to get really busy. We built up to the point where people were parked in that parking lot waiting for us. They were just hanging out waiting for us to open. And it got to the point where it was really cool. We were open, was it Thursday,
Friday, and Saturday and Sunday. And on Sundays, we don't open late, we open early. And we used to call it Sunday Fun Day. So we invite our friends with the ice cream. We find friends with the chicken wings.
We had a
put a couple
michelada truck.
tables, michelada truck, tables, chairs, music, karaoke. Dude, I was having a blast party on every Sunday on that thing, and it was
Far
just
out.
packed. And all my homies were oh, dude, that's dope, that's dope. I want to go there.
Yeah.
So I miss those times, but yeah.
It was fun. And so it got to the point where it was really popular there, and it was banging, and people were expecting us, and it was just a lot of fun. And then just one time, we had a freaking crackhead on the truck fighting Martine, and I didn't want to be at that corner anymore. We showed up early for our Sunday I don't know, our Sunday Fun Day event. So like we would bring like tables and chairs and we would just like take over the whole
Sure.
freaking parking lot. So like I was like setting up all the tables and chairs. Martine was like in the truck getting everything ready. And then there was just this like crackhead. He found himself onto the truck fighting Martine. And
You're
then like our
kidding me.
customers were starting to show up. And like it was this whole like dramatic thing. And so like Martine like forced him off the truck. And then like our customers were yelling at the guy. And like eventually like he went across the street. But then like the cops came. And then like he was trying to fight the canines. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't really want to be here anymore. But I mean like at that point, like my son was still working with us at that time, like on the truck. So like
Yeah.
it was like me, Martine, and my son most of the time. And like our customers were bringing their families and it's just not safe. And so after that, I started saying yes to everything that wasn't that corner.
Oh. Where'd you guys decide to go from there?
From there, then that's pretty much like when we started like rotating to different locations. So I started saying yes to like apartment complexes,
Dispensaries.
bars, breweries, dispensaries, events, like literally anything that was not that corner is what we started to focus on after that. And so I don't know, it's like weird
Birthday
because like
parties, weddings, and things like that.
When did you finally paint that truck? Because that's a very unique truck. When everybody in town knows you guys, and everybody knows that truck.
Yeah, we painted it probably about a month after we got it.
like a month or two
About
after
a
we
month
got
or
it.
two, and you won't believe it. She and I, we painted with the roller paint. That first food truck, we spent probably about $200 on paint from Home Depot. 5-gallon bucket for an exterior outdoor paint,
And you just painted it
and
white.
just roll it. No, orange.
Oh, orange.
We painted orange.
Okay.
And then at the same corner where we were, is the gas station on the corner. And one of our good customers that still to this day, he works there. So one day he came to Valentine. We're like, hey, Valentine, not to be disrespectful, but your food truck looks whack. I know you painted orange, but the backside is just orange. Like you're missing something, like a mirror. So like, well, I'm open to it, but we just don't know anybody that can do mirrors. So then we're like, guess what? My brother does. His name is Anthony Ortega. He's a local artist and he's doing amazing work, as you can tell. I mean, he's been doing every single mural we own on our new food truck, our old food truck, our ambulance for
The restaurant too?
The restaurant too,
Yeah.
the two inside. I mean, he's been doing every single. And actually, our logo is his creation.
Yeah.
We use Victorize it or put it on the computer, whatever thing. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But pay people to do that, and they put it into our logo now. So now it's a logo.
All from that guy, and he's a
From that
local
guy.
artist.
Yeah, he's local artist.
Say his name again?
Anthony Ortega.
Far out. I'm digging that.
He also
Yeah.
does tattoos and stuff.
Oh yeah, tattoos
too.
and
He's
stuff.
got a tattoo shop in Sparks.
He's
And
clearly
he-
talented.
Oh yeah, for sure. So he does beautiful tattoos, and then he also does like a ton of murals. I know he travels like out of state for it. It's like his gig, but he does really amazing work.
Well, something you said too, when you said you were bouncing around now, you're picking different locations and showing up and doing those things. But you threw in the word weddings. Now, how would anyone see a taco truck at a liquor store or a pawn shop and think, I want you to do my wedding? How would you even get into that? How would you
know
start?
what? That's the same question I always had. Because honestly, I didn't even know that tacos go with weddings. And believe me or not, we number one catering company for weddings for tacos. People love tacos on their weddings.
I would
believe me or not.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have thought that would have been a big thing.
I know. And
I don't know. It's like fun and delicious.
I've been trying to add like more of a sophisticated menu for clients up high or whatever. No, they want tacos. They want our tacos.
Yeah.
They don't want a taco.
Right.
They want our tacos.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, like it is so overwhelming. We super happy with all the customers that we have because I mean, genuinely, every single customer they hire us is because they already eat our food.
Yeah.
And then they go and review and visit all our reviews and everything. I mean, everything is there, you know?
It seems like most all of your business is word of mouth. Mm-hmm. That people just go, no, you got to go try this, or come with me. I need to take you down here.
Oh, yeah.
Because once I got connected with you, and then we went over to your place and walked around, and we had some food there. Everybody I run into, I casually mention,
Right.
Hey, Daddy's Tacos. 2 out of 3 people not only know who you are, they've eaten there.
I love
2 out
that.
of 3. It's like, wow. I mean, that's something where you're known.
Oh, yeah. That food truck has been driving everywhere, including like crossing the line to California to do weddings in that area as well. I mean, that truck has 5-6 different licenses on each county. Reno, Sparks, Washoe, McCarran,
Lyon
County.
Well, now, so you start traveling around now. You start doing some weddings, doing a little catering. You're still going stop to stop to stop, different places. But the first place I ever saw you guys have a restaurant. You got a brick and mortar store.
Yep.
Which I thought was great. How did you end up with that? Because that's a far cry from having a trailer or 2 trucks or 3 trucks.
Yeah.
You got sidelined and you got a building. How did that come about?
Funny story. So, like, the whole business is a funny story when you really think about it. So, funny story. So when we first started, we did everything wrong, right? And so it's like we had to work backwards to get like legally permitted. So it's like all of the, I don't know, environmental, your kitchen, everything else. So like we did everything backwards. And so one of the hardest things to get for a food truck in Reno is the commercial kitchen. And so I don't even know how we found her. Exactly.
Now, what is a commercial kitchen for exactly? Why do you have to have one?
It's basically a ghost restaurant that is only allow you to cook all your goods for your food truck. That way you can load up your food truck and then go to sell.
Okay.
Because you're not allowed to cook at your apartment or your house or inside the food truck.
Okay.
Everything have to be cooked on a commercial kitchen. So it's basically all it is a commercial kitchen that is not open to the public, only for businesses.
Okay. Now I got you. So you found something.
Yeah. So we found it, and I don't exactly know how we found her. To be honest, I don't really remember like when or where we met her, but we met this lady and she had commercial kitchen space and it was shared at that time, and she promised to, well, she did help us. She pointed us in the right direction to like get legally permitted. Like she connected us with fire and environmental in the city and like all the things that like are required for the food truck. But we were operating out of the shared space for about 2 years. And when we first moved into the commercial kitchen, our rent was only $400 a month, which is great because we're just starting. And then it increased from $400 to $700, which was kind of annoying, but it's a business. So like we paid. And then we were paying $7 for a little bit, and then it went from $7 to $15, and then it jumped from $15 all the way up to like $18.75. It was something ridiculous. Like
every other month.
Why? For what?
It quadrupled. Like that last year, like it just kept increasing.
Then you see us doing too much or growing too fast, and you know how people it is. If they see you that you're growing more and you got more, so I'm gonna charge you more.
But that's not fair. That's not how you behave.
Nah, not necessarily. But hey, they kick us out, so we started looking for a building, and we was looking for a building to have a commercial kitchen only. We wasn't looking for a building to open a restaurant.
Sure, I can
we
see
use
that.
one a small kitchen, and if we want to share with somebody else, we could share whatever.
Maybe place for storage.
Yeah, and
bring your
storage.
stuff. I got you.
Yeah.
Like dry storage or cold storage.
Sure.
Like our goal was just to have a commercial kitchen for the food truck to continue operations.
I got you.
And keep it small.
At that point, our food truck, like it was already pretty popular. And so like we're contracted out several weeks in advance. Like, I don't know, weddings, birthdays, whatever. And so like when we were having all of the issues at the kitchen, we couldn't just stop operation because we would have to refund everybody. So like we started looking for our own space, but the goal wasn't to have a restaurant. And like, it's really weird saying that now because we have the restaurant, but that wasn't the goal at the time. And so we ended up like finding the space that we're currently at. It was a dump, and we negotiated the price down by like a lot. And I say we cleaned it up, but it was mostly Martine and like his friends. And they
when
did,
you
like,
say we, you mean him.
Yeah.
All right. I got you. It's the proverbial we, the editorial we.
We did a great job cleaning it up. We ended up doing like new paint.
Wow, we are really talented, aren't we?
We're amazing.
We are good.
We're great. But like we opened it up so fast. It was like 6 weeks. We had it permitted in 6 weeks. And so like it was crazy because the place where we were at in December, like mid-December, towards the end of December, she reached out to us and was like, "Hey, you guys need to be out on the 31st." And like by then it was like very end of December. It was like the 28th. Like we had like 3-day notice. She was kicking us out. So we're like, all right, great. Because we didn't want to put in a 30-day notice anyway.
Yeah, no.
So she kicked us out with 3 days notice. And like we just got all of our friends and loaded everything up, moved it straight into the restaurant.
Get a bunch of friends and pick up trucks and go.
Absolutely. But like it was cool, and like the way Martine like did it was like so smart and so brilliant that we were already like getting the permitting like going in the meantime. And so by the time like we were quote unquote evicted, like we were ready to turn on the lights.
Good for you though,
yeah,
because
so it was perfect.
Because if we hadn't got this all set,
Oh, yeah.
you wouldn't have had a place to be.
Exactly.
I mean, that's cutting it close.
Exactly.
That is really
and
cutting
so,
it close.
it was so fast. So, we ended up moving everything in, and then I think we had our final inspection less than a week later, and we were able to just turn on the lights. And so now we have the building for the restaurant, and then it's also the commercial kitchen for the food truck. And yeah, so now we do both.
But you didn't set it up with the restaurant at first.
No.
You had all this extra room, and you just think let's put tables and chairs?
Well, actually, once again, we was looking for a small commercial kitchen, and we found out a 4,000 square footage building.
Yeah.
So my rent from the other kitchen, it was close to $2,000. The building on that one, it was over $4,000 plus triple fee in, so over $5,000. So I was like, damn, I know the food truck can do $2,000 easily, but how can I pull out the other $2,500? I'm like, well, I got some money. I can buy some equipment, make some remodelation on the inside, and open the restaurant just for breakfast and lunch.
But still, people have to know you're there. They still got to show up. I mean, there's a learning curve to that
Absolutely.
and a waiting period.
Absolutely.
It's not like you open it up and they come running
No.
in. You got to.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Boy.
Oh, we did a lot of word to mouth, has business cards, and then the good thing
Flyers.
about our area for breakfast and lunch is we on a commercial area where there's hundreds of people working during the day.
Yep.
Like that street, you driving after 5, after 6, completely dead. Nobody drives by unless you go to Daddy's Tacos to eat or the neighbors that have more business. And that's all the thing. The businesses that be moving in after us is be helping us a lot. I mean, we got 2 dance studios left and right. And they got at least 50, 60 to 100 customers coming in and out
all
daily, all day. So they come and buy food too and things like that. So that's been helping it. But the breakfast and lunch is always busy because all the commercial area, we the only restaurant close enough to go and get food.
Yeah, on your lunch break.
Yeah. So for us, it was just lunch, and we don't want to open for dinner. We just want to come out with an extra $2,500, $3,000 to cover the rent. Because once again, I know the food truck can cover $2,000, but I don't know if it can cover the $5,000.
Right.
So I have to spend a few $100,000 to come out for the $3,000.
It's a good thing.
It's a min-mat.
It's a good thing we had thought all this out, and we were trying so hard.
Exactly.
Because we had a long way to go. That was
Yes,
a very
we did.
That was an uphill climb we were making right there.
Absolutely.
Just to remind you,
I know.
Now here's something that I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. But little Miss Hot and Nerdy Christine over there, she couldn't get enough of your walk-in fridge.
It's pretty cool.
That is just like she went, oh. And I mean, I could tell because she's a semi-pro chef. So she
Right.
does a lot of this, but she's like, oh, I would kill to have this much. You walked in and I'm like looking at her going, she's never leaving. She's not coming out of here.
We got another one.
Actually, I feel like
today.
I feel like that's one of our main reasons why a lot of people choose us, because we got the best reputation in town for cleanliness, organizing, and quality.
Everything was spotless. Every place you
Every
took
time.
us. Even you got, I'm sure you're aware, you have a mini Costco. You got all those Costco shelves in that other
that's what I
area,
call it, yeah.
and they're stacked. It's like you're going into Costco heaven for food.
Yeah.
Everything's there. The stuff you buy in bulk.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
everything in that room spotless.
Yep.
The floors were spotless.
Yeah.
Everything.
And I feel good because all my distributors, I can say this with not doubt on my mind.
confidence.
Every single distributor that give business to us, they will bring meats or bring everything, they come by and eat on a restaurant. Actually, the Cintas guy, he's a regular guy that he comes every Wednesday. After his work, he's a Wednesday dude. He every Wednesday going by. And he delivers on us on Tuesday. That's the funny thing. He delivers on us on Tuesday, so he gave free drink, free burrito, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he come back and buy his own lunch on Wednesday. So if he meets something on Tuesday, I'll bring it tomorrow because I come in to eat. So that's how we knew. So if he
Yeah.
forgot something on Tuesday, on Wednesday he come back and eat, and he bring it up for us too, whether it's a paper towel or whatever stuff.
Absolutely amazing. But that's the networking. That's an extended family that you
Absolutely.
get with that business. And not every business gets that.
No.
But some do. The right ones do. You get friends. You get an extended family. You get a tight-knit group of people.
For
and
sure.
that's one of them.
Oh yeah, it's been a lot training, conditioning, and teaching. Because believe me, we hire people that just come back or come to a restaurant with like rules from different restaurants, like where you want me to recycle these chips, or where you want me to recycle this. I'm like, no, we don't do that here. That is throw it away. The customer will pay for it. They can take it home, or you can put it on the dancer.
Yep.
Throw it away. It's trash. Everything is made fresh for every single customer. Every chip is cooked before you order it.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like it's nothing pre-made,
It's
and
made to order.
everything is made to order.
No, when I will attest to this. When I went back in their Costco warehouse, there was not bags of Doritos. There was not bags of potato chips back there. There was not stuff that was pre-made. Somebody else, like he didn't buy it from the grocery store and dump it into a basket and call it his. I didn't see any of that.
Nope.
Nothing.
Included our famous waters, our aguas frescas, which is Jamaica and horchata. Every single one of them is made from scratch. And you
Wow.
see it. Every single ingredient is added by us.
I'll tell you, I have one Daddy's Taco story. My wife wasn't able to go the first time we met. She was home. She wasn't well. So Christine and I came. We went to your restaurant. And you had them make me some tacos. And they were loaded up with everything, you know, because you can get tacos
Right.
with everything on it. I hate everything on my tacos. I don't want them. I don't want tomatoes. I'm not a tomato guy. I hate.
Get those vegetables off.
I know. No rabbit food. I don't like rabbit food on my food. And so I'm sitting there, and Christine looks over at me like, you're not going to like that, are you? Because it was everything I don't like on my taco. I have a preference.
Right.
But I wanted to be polite.
Oh, fine,
So
I'll eat it.
Why will that's right. I thought, well, I won't say anything, you know, and I'm telling my wife the story, and she goes, well, did you give it back? Did you sweep it off onto the
throw it
floor?
in the
You put it in the trash. She's trying to figure out what I did with it because she knows.
You hide it.
Yeah, exactly. She's waiting for that part of the story. One bite, Martin. One bite ate the whole thing. In my entire life, I have never, ever. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. It's not my preference. Not my thing. Please don't ask me. I don't want that. And I ate them all. I think she made 3 tacos there. I just scarfed them down. And my wife's going, you did not. I go, I'm telling you,
Hell
I
yeah,
did.
but
It
it
was
got him
that
his
good.
vegetables.
Never ate in my whole life. And everything was so good. That's the first time in 57 years I've ever had a taco with everything on it because I don't like them.
Perfect.
And that's how good it was.
We're going to keep you healthy with all these vegetables
I'm not.
on your
But
tacos.
there's a testament to you got me to eat food I don't normally like. Yours was so delicious, and I did it right there in front of everybody. I could not believe it. That's how fresh. That's how good this stuff is. There's a testimony right there. I would never have eaten that in a million years. I did it to be polite. Now I could go back for more every day. Wouldn't even stop.
Yeah.
Just letting you know, it's a real story. So your stuff is fresh.
Yeah, even our onion is a little different. A lot of people like to use the white or yellow onion. We use the red onion because it has the sweetness flavor attached to the tacos that we make.
Are you guys? Is this relating to either one of you two? You guys are the cooks. You guys are the chefs. You guys are getting 2 nods from your queen, Gen X mom, and Little Miss Hot and Nerdy. They're both absorbing every bit of this. And you know, you both wish you had a kitchen that looked like that. It was that big.
And just the onion alone, it will tell you how dirty is. You know that we don't cut corners to save money. That red onion is twice much the cost of yellow or white onion. Twice, sometimes even more.
How do you know to pick those things? I mean, you just have
It's just the
looks
flavors that
pretty
I
on
like to put
Instagram.
together.
What's that?
It looks pretty on Instagram.
It does. But how do you know those things? Because you're doing all this yourself.
Because I like it. Yeah. Basically, everything you eat a restaurant is the way I eat.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go and be like, oh, I like how this guy cook. I like his style. No, I went and like, this is how I cook at home. That's the food that I like. And I've been using that onion forever.
Yeah.
Because I like it. It's more expensive. A lot of people don't use it because it's more expensive. I use it because I like it. I don't care if it costs more or not.
Yeah.
I just want to taste
I get it.
good food, right? Because I cook it for me. So everything you see on the restaurant is the way I eat it.
I believe
every
you.
single thing.
I believe it. It's what everybody wants. Now, she upset me a little bit with our last meeting.
Okay.
She led me down a road a little bit and then hit me with a lot of disappointment at the end.
Okay.
She starts telling me the story about how you guys are getting a beer truck.
Uh-huh.
And she's describing it. She says, oh, no, the taps and everything. So I'm like, all right. So a little while later goes by. I'm like, where's the beer truck?
We working on it,
We're
right?
working on it.
Then she takes me out back, and it's not functioning. It doesn't work yet.
We're working on it.
All of this talk about this wonderful, magnificent unicorn of a thing I've never seen before by your description, and you walk me outside, it's like, well, it's over there, but it's not ready yet. And I'm like, God damn it.
It's basically ready, but because we got it almost by the end of summertime last year, so by the time I finished doing all the painting and all the maintenance and tires and brakes and all that stuff, it was already winter, so I didn't continue. So right now I got the compressor ready to install probably tomorrow after, and after the compressor and the back room is gonna be turned into a walk-in freezer or cooler.
Yeah.
Then all we gotta do is just put the keggers. I got all the things, so basically it's done. We just
Okay, so, and I'm...
need to finish it.
I know there's a proverbial we. I got it. But how about, could we text one of us when it's finally ready?
Absolutely.
I'm not cutting you out. Valentine, I'm not cutting you out, dear.
I don't even drink. It's okay.
I'm just saying, but when it's ready, if one of us we could call the other we, I'd like to participate here just a little bit.
Absolutely.
Do you like coffee?
I don't like coffee.
Okay.
I am not a coffee guy.
I was like, that's going to be a lot. That'll be soon. That'll be real soon too.
We just purchased another trailer like I was telling you early.
Do you have a coffee person already for good coffee?
I don't even drink coffee. I bought it for her because she want to do the coffee thing.
Let me help you out with something. This is, and I'll give you just a sideline here. I'm not a coffee guy, so I probably wouldn't know good coffee or bad coffee. I'm just saying I wouldn't know. Little Miss Hot and Nerdy, Christine, she goes, well, I know people here in Reno that it's the freshest coffee ever. Started talking to a couple of my friends, and I said, hey, I'm going to go over and interview them and talk to these people.
Right.
Every person who's a friend of mine says, oh, that's where we go. We go down there. We get our coffee from them. And I go, why? It's because it's the freshest in town. They do it all themselves. One guy, he does his own blends. He does his own packaging. He does his own shipping. I was like, are you serious? Now, did she already know who they are?
Yeah, they're friends.
Okay, so you know Scott and Darla.
Yes.
So we started selling their coffee for them, just like, hey, if you guys want some really good coffee. And I was a little skeptical if they ship it, because it could take a week.
Right.
And how fresh is it still going to be? And Scott sends it out the same day.
Oh, that's
He gets
cool.
those orders, he's on it. Or if he gets an order late at night, it's first thing in the morning, is ready to go. All of a sudden, all of our fans all over the country going, this is the best coffee they've ever tasted. And I don't know why, because I'm not a coffee guy. I don't know where he knows to buy it. But now I'm listening to Martine about how particular he is about what he's getting and why and how it's working.
Right.
Scott does the same thing in his area. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, if you want someone who cares, if you're going to start doing coffee and you want someone who cares as much as them, I would attest to that, because hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people have written me going, you're doing good with this. And I'm like, well, it's Scott, it's not me, but I'm glad you're happy.
Right.
That's a great thing. I mean, that's to find people that do it at that level, that just, you're squeezing the fruit. It's like, I'm picking this because I want to.
For sure.
That's something else.
I don't know. And I always want to do business with owners that you can tell care so deeply about their business. They care about the quality of their product. They care about the satisfaction of their customers. You can you can just see they actually really care. And those are the business owners I like to do business with, because they care.
But the ones you always run into are the ones who are looking at the profit margin by percentage.
Yes.
That's right.
And you run into those guys every day of the week.
Absolutely.
They're out there all the time, and they're making money doing their thing because they're looking at their bottom line. But man, I'd rather be getting his stuff, rather be getting Scott's any day of the week. I don't care.
Actually, that was not an issue at the beginning, but it was something I knew I have to do, right? Because I can either save money and charge you cheaper by me getting lower quality, or I have to increase my prices to compensate my quality.
Yeah.
And I went to decide to increase my price. And actually, I'm not the cheapest guys on the town, and I don't want anyone by any means contact me because I'm the cheapest taco truck on town, because I'm not even close by any means.
Right.
But every people that come to a restaurant and ask for a quote, on their faces at the beginning, we're like, oh, shoot, this is the price. But then I'm like, okay, let me show you the kitchen. Let me show you what warranty and everything. And then we're like, okay, I see your value here. Boom.
Yeah.
Sign me in.
Every
time, after they finish seeing it, because I be like, I guarantee you cleanliness. I guarantee you're not going to get no one sick. I guarantee I'm going to show up.
Yep.
I'm got a contract. I got everything, because you can go and hire other people
Anybody.
for $500,000 and who knows, right?
Yeah.
And it's okay. But don't come and try to expect that you can get me for that money, because it's not going to work. Why? Because I'm not going to cut corners just to make less.
To meet your budget.
To meet you on your budget, if that makes sense.
It's absolutely amazing how many people that I've talked to over the years that have the same philosophy you guys do about, you know what? Then I'll go out of business, but I'm going to go out of business doing it right. If I'm going to go out of business, fine, I'll go out of it, but I'm going to make it the best I can. And every one of them, none of them went out of business.
Right.
None of them. Every one of them who said, I'm just going to do it my way. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm not doing the percentage profit margin thing. I'm not getting the cheaper ingredients. Every one of them who has stuck to that has been successful.
I remember when we be at the corner with our food truck and we got legal and everything, we got more items or whatever. So this yellow man, came to our corner, right? He was like, I was driving around looking for a food truck, so I just want to get a couple tacos. How much are your tacos? And I think back then our tacos were $4, $5, something like that. It was, I think it was on the $4, $3 or $4, something like that.
Like $3,
right? And he was like, they're so expensive. All the tacos around here are $1.50 to $2. I'm like, well, you can go get those if you want.
But they taste like $1.50.
Then he come back, right? Because he couldn't find nothing around because he was late or whatever the case me. So he come back and eat one. He went, eat at his car. He come back and like, I see why you charge $4 per taco. I'll be back tomorrow.
Good for you guys.
And he did come back almost once a week religiously until we move. And actually, I don't even know where the customer is, but he was there at least once or twice a week, from complaining for my prices to be like
regular.
I got it. I got it. I know why you price like that. First of all, because the street tacos that he's talking about for $1.50 is the tiny tortilla with half an ounce of meat, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My tacos are loaded. I mean, one taco is like 2-3 tacos of the other competition. Sure. So even though that you think my taco is expensive, when you put it side by side, you actually getting more with one taco than 3 little ones.
Do you ever get tempted as you get bigger to cut corners in any area?
Nope.
Not at all?
Nope.
Good for you guys.
Not at all.
Where do you see this going now? What's next?
I'm like, we can buy more cups to save a few pennies. Oh, yeah. He's like, we'll just buy bulk.
Yeah. Bulk's different.
Bulk's different.
Yeah.
I'm like, but cut corners go cheap? Absolutely not.
No, but you can if you can buy more to save. I get that.
I cut costs on spending more money on equipment that help me to be quicker and serve faster.
Sure.
For example, to reduce a production, instead of have my employees to cut everything by hand, I got equipment that they can cut all the produce that they can take 2, 3, 4 hours that they can minimize in less than 30 minutes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I always look for things around like buy in bulk. If one plate costs me 35 cents, if I buy by the box, but if I buy about 100,000 plates at a time, it costs me like 2 pennies. Then is where I drop my cost.
Sure.
I drop my cost by buying a lot.
Yeah.
Versus buying a little bit and just reduce the price by buying the cheap stuff.
I get it. That's smart stuff.
Yeah. So we save money, but not by reducing our quality.
We have one restaurant right now, one brick and mortar store. Mm-hmm. And how many trucks do you have right now?
We got one operational food truck. We have one operational restaurant. We purchased a second land. There is going to be a second restaurant that needs construction. And we purchased a second food truck that is actually on process to be legalized with permits and all that stuff.
Sure.
He's waiting for some equipment to keep getting into it. Then the mobile bar is going to be done next month as well, this month. And now we doing the coffee trailer.
We are doing a coffee trailer. Aren't we just experimental? Look at us go.
Oh,
we're really trying something here.
Did he tell you how fast it happened, though? Like, the way everything lined up, there was no way to say no. Like, it's impossible to say no. Like, the opportunity just, like, threw itself at us.
Did you bring him along and say,
he brought it to me.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me a story. You brought him along and said, don't say anything now.
No.
Don't reply.
No. So, our neighbors, she's got, like, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu gym, right? They teach, like, young kids all the way up to, like, seniors, whatever. So, like, she's got all of her students, and then she also has kids because they homeschool their kids, and so they wanted to teach them about business, so they purchased the coffee trailer for them. It turns out that the kids are like
They're
me
kids.
and they just want to say they have a business and not do the business.
Like me. You said it, not me. Because when I said that, you mad at me. But when you said it, you laughed.
That's right. You can't say that.
We're agreeing.
I know.
You're not allowed to say that.
I know, I'm not. But anyway, so she was like...
She's like, Martine, do you want to buy this trailer? And Martine's like, well, maybe, but I need the kids to come to work.
And I thought, I buy the coffee truck with one condition. I need you kids to work for me. I drive the truck, I park it, and I put you kids in there, and they start selling the coffee for me, and I pay them at the end of the week. If they say yes, I buy the trailer. Because I know they're going to say no, right?
Yeah.
So in my head, they're going to say no, and I don't really want it.
Yeah.
I'm not into coffee. I don't even drink coffee.
But now you're
like
out. You got yourself a way out.
Yeah. So then I went and told to Valentine, like, oh, look, this is funny, blah, blah. Tell them this and this and this and blah, 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 blah. And then she was like, oh, they selling the coffee trailer.
I was like, huh.
Yes, they do.
I was like, I wonder if our corporate contract would let it come out.
He already gave you the circumstances on the sale. You don't need to do anything but wait and see now. You didn't have to make a phone call, nothing.
So I reached out and asked. I was like, yo, considering doing a coffee concept, would you be open to having us? And so then, of course, they replied back. They're like, 1,000% yes. So I'm just like, oh, well, if the coffee trailer happens, then we already have a space for it. And so
I text her and I'm like, do your kids say yes? She was like, no, they say no, but if you want the trailer, you can still buy it. I'm like, yeah, I still want it.
It's fine.
Okay.
So anyways,
I mean, I don't want it. She wants it, so I'm just going to buy it for her.
We're going to try it. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work out. Best case scenario, we've got a whole coffee brand.
So let me see if I got this right, and correct me if I'm wrong. So he makes arrangements for a coffee trailer. You really want the coffee trailer and finagle to get the coffee trailer where you can give it back to him and say, okay, go make money with the coffee trailer.
No, I just need a driver. I just need a driver and an electrician to do all of the things.
Me. I'm the driver.
We're
I'm
back
the
to the
electrician.
we again.
Yeah, though, it would be cheaper if he did it rather than us contracting out. Tell me I'm wrong. It's girl math, and Babe's got to do it. Otherwise, we have to pay somebody else to do it.
I'm just saying there are other options where you could be involved at different levels. I'm just saying, you're kind of skipping over some of those.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything works itself out.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
brother,
I don't know. I'm excited.
I'm telling
it's
you.
going to be great. It's going to be great.
This is our second food truck. Our second food truck, I painted myself. And that one, actually, I put a lot of money into it because now we have it versus $200 paint job. This one, it was a real paint job for like, car paint, clear, all the stuff. The same artist, he did the mirror and everything, and just did the orange and the black and the clear.
Same guy.
Yeah, same guy. And it looks phenomenal. I even throw some golden flakes on it.
It just seems like
cool.
It doesn't always seem like some of the stuff you guys did to expand.
Oh, that's the trailer that we start with.
Oh, you got to send me those pictures and I'll post those too. It just seems like there was times, Martine, when you said, okay, I need a bigger grill. There's times when you said, I need to expand or do something, you thought about it. But also some of these things, either they were opportunities that presented themselves or you were forced to make a move. It wasn't like you were, every time you did something, you weren't always intentionally trying to expand and become bigger, but the circumstances were right. Either they presented themselves and you were ready and you took it, or something came along like where you lost the kitchen and you felt that was getting out of hand and you had to make a move. But so if none of these things have ever been, even starting the business wasn't your goal, You weren't trying to do this, when you sat down and said, here's what we're going to go do. Remember, it was COVID. You just like something to buy some time.
Yeah.
But now it's different. Where do you see you guys self now? 5 years from now, where are you going to be?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
You're thinking about it now.
Yeah.
It's going to be everywhere. I don't know. When we moved out of that kitchen, there was like a lot of animosity, right? And so, like, I'm still bitter about it.
Clearly.
But I'm like, we have two opportunities. I'm like, we could either be bitter about it or we can be better. And so, like, my goal is just to be better. And I'm going to be so obnoxious that we're going to be everywhere. It's like, oh,
you can.
Where are you going to go for tacos? Daddy's Tacos. Who are you going to hire? Daddy's Tacos. Where do you want to do this? Daddy's Tacos. So I'm just like, I feel that I guess our energy could just be spent on just constantly and consistently growing and improving. Like, how can we improve our services? How can we improve our customer, experience? How can we do this better? And so, like, the really cool thing about Martin is that, like, he's not afraid of anything, which is crazy. So, like, he'll just say yes to something and, like, we'll just do it, which is great, because I think a lot of times, like, people get stuck, like, even as business owners, you get stuck doing your business like the same way that you've always done it. But with us, like, we're constantly and always, like, learning and growing and progressing and trying something new. And so, like, it's exciting because, like, sometimes we get bored and then we just pick up another freaking project. Yeah. Like, it's great. But, so it's like, oh, we're just going to try this instead. But, like, I tell everybody that, like, we always just have to keep, like, the same standards for, like,
that's what I was going to
certain things. And so, like, those certain things are always going to be the customer satisfaction. Like, we're nothing without our customers and without our community. So the customer satisfaction always has to come first. And then right below that is the quality. Because, I mean, like, why would you want to sell bad quality?
Yeah.
And, like, why would you expect to retain a customer with poor quality? And so, like, with those two things, like, I figure everything else just kind of works itself out. So, I mean, like, customer service, food quality, and then, like,
everything
safety.
Everything else comes after that.
Everything else just works itself out.
I mean, you follow all the rules, you do all the safety stuff. I get that. But if he is able to franchise these things out, which what he mentioned, and he can keep control of the quality.
Oh, yeah. And actually, something that you asked earlier, if I will, like, try to save money for, we already got a few companies, they call us, that they want our name out there. But one of the things that I have to make them sign, that they cannot change any of my recipes or any of my ingredients or nothing. And also, one of the things is that they have to use like the same providers we use and buy on bulk. That way we'll all benefit from it and we'll keep buying the same product.
Yeah. That's a tough one to do because it's not you anymore.
Nope.
You got to really watch that, but you're on it. Yep. You're liking it. Well, listen, that's about it for now. Like I told you, if there's anything that Gen X Talks can do for you guys to help you guys out, if there's anything we can do to promote, where you want us to show up, if you're going to open up a new restaurant, you want us to come there and bring our fans there, anything we can do. We're still growing we have a ton of people in Northern Nevada that love Gen X Talks. They just don't know we're here. Right. They don't know we're physically here yet. So we're working the rounds. We're letting people know. But by the end of summer, we should have everybody on board. If there's anything I can do for you guys, just let me know.
Absolutely.
Not even a charge thing. Just tell me, say, hey, we're opening something. We're doing something over here. Our taco truck's going to be here at this location. Just tell me. Text me.
Perfect.
I'll start talking about it. I'll let people know. People can figure it out. Then you can take it away from there.
Bring lunch.
And to bring lunch. That's what we do. You don't always have to bring lunch for everybody. Just Hefe. Just
all
the
right.
top guy. That's the most important part here. Just remember that, okay? That's
a cafe for everyone.
Well, thank you guys. Valentine, Martin, thank you guys for taking time out of your busy day to stop by. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
All right, you guys, that was it. It's another one of those shows. Just like before, I told you this is the one you wanted to come and see. This is where you wanted to end up. Christine, do you have anything to add here before I sign off and you get mad?
You want to talk about the burrito eating contest real quick?
Huh.
I think that's going to be funny.
There are so many people, we're doing that event this summer at your place.
Yeah.
And so I started talking about that we're all going to hang out. We're going to have dinner there. It's going to be fun. And then we're doing the burrito eating contest, which is not my thing. That's your thing. I'm stealing that from you. I'm borrowing one of you've already done this before. And everybody was mouthing off. I'll come down there and do it because I'm adding on to it a cash prize.
Ooh.
I'm adding on to it like a couple $100 if anybody can finish this. Well, we got a bunch of cocky people that think they can handle this.
Love it.
Till Martine sent me the pictures of the burrito, and I posted them. I even sent you back a picture of the one I was using, and people went, Oh, well, hang on a second. Hold on now. I didn't. Well, wait a second now. Everybody got scared.
It's so big.
It's huge. I mean, this thing is like your forearm.
Yeah.
It's gigantic. And it's sparking some controversy, but guess what? There's some kids that have signed up in their early 20s that think they can do it. They're going to mow this thing down. My son's one of them. He thinks he can just take. He's like, no big
Perfect.
deal. I go,
Oh, yeah.
you're an idiot. You're dumb.
It's gonna be fun.
I've only seen one person finish it in its entirety.
Yeah.
Just one person.
The guy that's holding the baby,
Yeah.
that's the guy that finished it.
But did he do it in the time?
No, he did it like in 1 hour, 2 hours. Because we
like
was
an hour. He was
like an
hanging
hour.
out.
And then after that, he helped his wife to finish the Mexican pizza.
So-
But that dude is huge.
Well,
I mean, you see the baby. The baby's like 2 months old.
Yeah.
That baby right there is 2 months old, and you see how huge it is. And the burrito's the size of two months, but not
Yeah, about a
regular
2-month-old
two.
baby. Yeah.
No, that guy is what, like 6,
I don't know.
7
He's
something.
huge. He's like one of those tall, thin dudes with like a
He was like
bottomless pit for a
He
stomach.
was 8 feet tall. If he was an idiot, that guy was tall.
Oh yeah.
Listen, this is going to be part of that. If you guys sign up, you guys want to be here, we're doing that summer bash all week long in the Reno and Minden area. They got some events going on. It's on the website, genxtalks.com. Go find it. But if you're part of this, if you come to that event at Daddy's Tacos at their restaurant, they got that brick and mortar. It's a beautiful place. It's clean. It's delicious. We're doing the event there. There's going to be a camera crew there with lights. They're going to film everything. They're going to interview everybody. It's going to be an event in their back room. It's going to be a lot of fun. You got to come check it out. You got to come see what happens. And if you think you can do it, if you think you can show up and mow down that burrito, well, I got 2 Benjamins for you if you can do it. It's a big thing, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for bringing that to my attention, because we were talking about doing the taco eating thing until you said the burrito, and I was like, we're doing that. It's going to be way better.
Oh yeah.
So listen, you guys, thank you guys for listening in. Not sure where you're chiming in from around the planet, AM, FM, Sirius XM, or perhaps you're listening in the Armed Service Radio Network. Remember 2 things in this life. Number 1, wherever you go, there you are. Number 2, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I'm out. I got to go.